Our story begins in a quaint, snow-covered town, much like the one described in the beloved Frosty the Snowman song. Children would bundle up in warm coats and scarves to build snowmen, throwing snowballs and laughing as they enjoyed the winter wonderland. But in this version of the tale, Frosty is not the jolly, magical snowman we all know and love. Instead, he's a sinister figure with a dark past. Many years ago, during a particularly harsh winter, the town was plagued by a series of mysterious disappearances. Children would go out to play in the snow, but they never returned home. Desperation and fear spread through the community as parents searched for their missing children, but no one could explain what was happening. One night, a group of children decided to build a snowman in the town square. They rolled large snowballs to form the body and head, and adorned their creation with a corncob pipe, a button nose, and 2 eyes made out of coal. As they worked, an eerie feeling settled over the square, and the air grew colder than usual. The children finished the snowman and named him Frosty. Unbeknownst to the children, an old man known for dabbling in dark magic lived on the outskirts of town. He had spent years studying ancient texts and forbidden rituals, always seeking new ways to harness supernatural powers. When he saw the children building the snowman, he saw an opportunity to test one of his most powerful spells. Late that night, under the cover of darkness, the old man crept into the town square and cast a powerful enchantment on Frosty. He whispered incantations and drew symbols in the snow, infusing the snowman with a dark and malevolent energy. The next morning, the townspeople awoke to find that Frosty had come to life. At first, they were amazed and delighted by the magical snowman, believing him to be a whimsical holiday miracle. But their joy quickly turned to fear as Frosty began to move through the town. His coal eyes glowed with an eerie light, and wherever he went, a chilling wind followed. The snow seemed to grow darker and more oppressive in his presence. As the days went by, more children began to disappear, and the townspeople realized that Frosty was behind it all. He would lure the children away with promises of winter fun, only to lead them into the deep, dark woods, where they were never seen again. The once jolly snowman had become a symbol of terror, and the townspeople were desperate to find a way to stop him. One brave young girl named Emily decided to take matters into her own hands. She followed Frosty into the woods, determined to uncover the truth behind the disappearances. Deep in the forest, she discovered a hidden clearing filled with the remains of the missing children. Frosty had trapped their souls, using their life force to sustain his dark magic. Emily knew she had to stop Frosty and free the trapped souls. She remembered the stories of the old man who had cast the spell and sought him out. The old man, filled with regret for the evil he had unleashed, agreed to help her break the curse. Together, they returned to the clearing and confronted Frosty. The old man began to chant a powerful incantation, and Emily bravely stood her ground. Frosty fought back, his coal eyes blazing with anger, but the combined power of the old man's magic and Emily's determination began to weaken him. As the final words of the incantation were spoken, Frosty's coal eyes dimmed, and the dark magic that had brought him to life was shattered. The souls of the children were released, and Frosty crumbled into a pile of snow and coal. The oppressive presence lifted, and the clearing was filled with a sense of peace and relief.